Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra December 26, 2022. There is powerfully creative and patient energy with you today that can be therapeutic, helping you unwind and enjoy yourself. Mercury and Neptune's harmonious aspect boosts your imagination and can produce conversations that inspire or touch you. You may want to pull yourself away from the details of a particular situation or problem and let your intuition work for you. Fortunately, your words and ideas are received well. It's a good day for romantic gestures, particularly of the verbal kind, and expressions of love or affection. Conversations can be uplifting, and fantasies or musings are positive, lighting up your mind and opening new possibilities. The moon is determined to keep you busy despite this gentle, flowing theme as it spends the day in your communications sector. Get ready for a gorgeous rainbow to sing out from the clouds. As mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, trumpets a call from your solar third house of communication. He'll link in a sextile to Neptune, the planet of spirituality and soulmates, now housed in your solar fifth house of true love and romance. This ensures that if you plan to go on an adventure with your one and only, you'll have an enchanting time. Even if it's just an exotic restaurant nearby, you'll feel mesmerized. Singles should look for someone outside of their normal type who shimmers with light. Have a clear idea about what you want to accomplish and work on. Something might get lost in translation when Mercury in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces. As you talk about what you want to accomplish or pursue with your coworkers, you may find that you guys are not on the same page. Instead of continuing the conversation and hoping to get to a common point, you may want to stop the conversation in its tracks. Do not be afraid to backtrack if needed to ensure that everyone knows what they should be working on. You have reached a point in this financial year where you have the best of both worlds. With the sun gone from your income sector and no more planetary activity on that side of the financial fence, this has taken the pressure off Mars in your financial sector. However, this leaves you with everything needed to keep the income momentum going while having a chance to focus more on Mars' financial passions and fighting spirit and the chance he will bring to move into the new year ready to take your financial power back. Taking care of your body through diet and exercise is a lifetime process. So is taking care of your mind. With the current transits, this is a wonderful time to start reading, or do you already have one or two books you are working on, or doing other activities to stir your creative imagination? Keep your brain healthy. And we can never know enough about how the food we ingest affects our well-being, and which of the natural substances available to us can benefit our health most. Why not take some of that hard-earned money you strive so much for and put it into your home? You'll probably be very aware of your nest, anyhow, and this can make for an opportune time to add something great to it. Maybe you've thought of something simple like a plant, or a new rug, or perhaps you've been thinking of some renovations. Whatever the case, make it happen today. The home is where the fruits of your labor will be most visible. While Jupiter's first weekend back in your work sector just happens to be Christmas, this doesn't mean having to keep your work hat on 24/7. Jupiter is here until May, and this is something that will gradually gain speed and momentum, and as it does, this will require more of your attention. For now, this won't get in the way of celebrating Christmas, the weekend, or the holiday period, and if anything, time off will give you a chance to reconsider your options. With luck on your side, anything is possible. Before leaving your communication sector today, the moon is forming a friendly aspect to the same planets in your relationship sector that Venus, the planet of love, did over recent days. This has already given the planet of love's mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice, with the moon giving things an additional boost. This comes just as there is a growing sense of confidence and resolve on the romantic front. Our eyes in the sky. We'll be feeling more grounded and in touch with the sensual world today as the Capricorn moon forms a stellium with Venus, Mercury, and Pluto. This sign loves to indulge in the finer things, but be mindful of your budget if you're in the mood to shop for yourself or others. A connection between the Moon, Neptune, and Pluto could spell trouble for anyone who doesn't know their limits right now, so be mindful of this aspect during the first part of the day, and respect the emotional boundaries of others. Go easy on yourself if you're scrambling to complete tasks right now, especially if they are of the holiday variety. As the Moon continues its journey through the sky, it forms a helpful aspect to Uranus, giving us a chance to lighten up and find joy through communication. For those of you getting ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, it's a great time to indulge in your favorite holiday traditions. It isn't a bad thing to be ambitious, but you don't have the stamina or willpower to accomplish what you want to achieve. Lower your expectations somewhat, and when the opportunity presents itself, chill out every now and again. In this way you avoid some disappointments, taking far more pleasure in the things you do, and achieving your goals more easily. As evening arrives, the cosmic climate is perfect for connecting with our gratitude. Take a moment to see the abundance around you and thank the universe for the gifts it has bestowed upon you, metaphorically or literally. This is also a great time to enjoy delicious food, so give yourself permission to indulge in all your favorite holiday treats. In the morning, the Capricorn Moon conjuncts Venus. We want to spend time with our true blues now, surrounding ourselves with those with who we can be our authentic selves around. This transit shines a spotlight on traditions. We might be gathering with family, sharing stories and recipes, or partaking in leisure activities. However, we may also feel obligated to our loved ones by virtue of long-standing relationships. Be mindful not to take their opinions or comments too much to heart. Their suggestions are coming from a good place, but we can misinterpret them as criticisms because we are extra sensitive and eager to please them. The early bird catches the worm, but you're the exception to the rule. Avoid financial risks and play it safe. Don't enter into investments or accept bargains that are supposedly risk-free, but take your time. Today's constellation could have unexpected obstacles in store, disrupting the best laid plans or showing up the flaws of financial projects you thought were straightforward. In the late afternoon, Mercury in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces, allowing us to express inspired visions through physical mediums. If you have a story, screenplay, poem, or art piece that you've been itching to get out of your head and onto a canvas, this is the perfect day to make it happen. In fact, getting ideas on paper can be healing, helping us to better understand the nebulous contents of our subconscious mind. This is also an ideal aspect to use for divination or bibliomancy. Answers to spiritual questions can be discovered in books or media, or in chance encounters with strangers. This is the first of 3 sextiles that Mercury will make during its retrograde cycle. The narrative arc of these transits will highlight creative inspiration and supports editing your concepts so they can have the greatest impact. The second sextile will arrive on January 1, 2023, with Mercury in retrograde motion. The final sextile will be on February 6, 2023.